Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for episode 5 of Deadly Premonition 2. You might notice that the setup has changed a little bit. I went for a thematic red, although remembering that we're right next to a purple portal, maybe I should have gone for purple. Oh well, never mind. Hopefully the audio quality is substantially better as well, because I've gone from a £10 Rock Band mic to a £400 broadcast mic plugged into a separate audio recorder. But I still have loads of fans on in here because it is roasting. I'm no longer in the cupboard. I'm on my bed. Oh god, that's going to get annoying, isn't it? I'm going to keep doing it. So yeah, let's carry on. We were about to head through this wonderful portal over here, so let's give it a shot. What do you think, Zach?
This is it, Zach. A Deadly Premonition.
Oh, they said the name of the thing in the thing.
You know, for some reason I'm getting butterflies. How about you? It's time we went and saw this other world for ourselves.
Wicked sick. It's like 2 in the morning here on a work night. I'm not even kidding. I have very bad insomnia. I should go to the doctors for it next week. But until then, I'm going to make use of it. Because I feel like I've been sort of slacking with the episodes of this. I really do want to play this. I just haven't had the time. So there has been a patch for this since we last spoke, which has somewhat improved the performance, supposedly, and also got rid of a couple of the dodgy trans representation lines. Neither problem is fully fixed, but it's better, so that's good.
Zach, the countryside is always so entertaining. It has far more stimuli to offer than the big city.
Depends what sort of stimuli, really, doesn't it? Right. Okay, so that's what they look like in the actual otherworld. You can see them properly rather than them being ghosties. That's interesting. I remember playing the original Deadly Premonition on hard. I don't think the Switch re-release has difficulties, and the only difference between like easy and hard is the enemies take about 1,000,000 more hits. So there was really no reason to ever play it on hard because it was just boring. Shoot you in the crotch. Yeah, so luckily in the re-releases and in the Director's Cut edition, they actually got rid of the difficulty options. It was mostly because the combat in the first game was an afterthought anyway. Swery never wanted to put it in. And the difficulty levels, as I say, literally just increased the health of the enemies, which was not fun. But yeah. It's nice that things in this don't take as long to kill, because the combat's never been the thing for Deadly Premonition. How are you reloading your hand? Because obviously he's got his weird Bodhi wood hand. Do. I do like this sort of song. I haven't been doing the lock on. Why would you lock on? I mean, outside it makes sense, where the frame rate is absolutely shot to shit, but everywhere else I don't really get it. Can you punch the ghosts? I would give that a go, but it just seems like a surefire way to take damage. Come on, Zach, it's on wheels. You can move it quicker than that. I don't know if there was much point in doing that, was there? Can I go around this? Oh yeah, I can. Narg! They remind me of, oh god, what was the thing from, Thundercats that went Snarf! Fnarg! I actually genuinely can't remember what it was called. Yeah, that's where I came from. I like the song, but it is a little repetitive. Oh! I actually understood what you were saying that time. I want to cut you snip, snip, snip. I mean, it's not subtle, but I'll take it. What did I take damage from? I've not got full health. I do like his new wood hand. That is pretty cool. I like the design of it. The psycho gun. Hello. Before we go through there, let's see what's down here, if anything. I'm glad I went with the red mood lighting. It's never gonna get old. I love it. Oh wait. Shoot. What the? Shoot you. There we go. First take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, that was nice and short. The combat arenas in the first game could sometimes overstay their welcome a little bit, so that was actually quite cool. It was very easy though. I mean, the first game after they got rid of the difficulties wasn't hard, but I'd still say it was more difficult than that was. Especially since the enemies had this sort of like shifty sort of teleport-y thing where they could dodge your bullets. Mind you, again, as I say, combat was never the point of Deadly Premonition 1.
Zach, I sense something here.
Is it the red ephemera all over the floor? Dramatic. Ooh, hello.
Lise was murdered here. Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on.
Yeah. Oh god. This is going to be rather gruesome. Ooh, profiling. This is what I've been looking forward to. Let's quickly save. I don't need anything else. Who are you?
Zach, there's a tall woman here. Very stylish. She'd stick out like a sore thumb in this town. Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than an innocent spectator. She must be deeply entwined with this case somehow.
Okay.
More. I want more. Okay, sweetie. We're gonna play a fun game now.
I need an adult. Wasn't Lisa like 14? Please be drugs. Please be drugs. Please be drugs. Well, that's not terrifying in every single conceivable way.
Red powder.
Mm-hmm. Drugs. Supernatural drugs.
This must be Sang Rouge. But for some reason, it looks more vibrant than all the specimens we've gathered so far.
Is that to do with it being on a dead body?
Wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I'm getting prettier. You are. See, I made this just for you.
Zach, the murder weapon was an axe.
Nadoy.
Lise must have been dismembered while she was still alive.
Lovely.
And the woman holding the axe. Flashy clothes, beautiful face, and that dragonfly ring. This must be Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson. Look, Zach. She's crying. It's the polar opposite of Lisa's euphoric expression. Galena is brandishing an axe while tears stream down her face. What was going on in her head?
I'm going to suggest she may have been somewhat conflicted.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun. Remember how you used to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey? Yay! I love dolls. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
Zach, Lisa's limbs were severed while she was still alive.
Oh god, one of them was actually severed there. Oh, multiple. Oh god. Somehow it's so much worse than when you actually show that that's the fact. She'd have died of blood loss by the time all of her limbs were off.
But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain.
She's got 3 limbs off there. She'd be dead. Dead as a dodo.
Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. At least it shouldn't be.
Well, no, paracetamol's not that powerful of a drug, but if you take 1,000 of them in one go, it's
Look,
about
Zach,
dosage.
another dragonfly.
Again, am I forgetting her age? I thought Lise was like 14. I mean, obviously tattooing a 14-year-old isn't that big a deal compared to murdering a 14-year-old in terms of illegality, but nonetheless.
The tattoo is just to the side of her navel. She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her, wherever
Almost
she
like
went.
she was branded. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't say that. I am so glad I've got headphones on. People hearing this in my room at 2 in the morning would not be appropriate.
Lise, you're so beautiful.
That was loud.
Really? Yay! I'm a little dolly. I'm a little dolly. That's it, Lise. It'll all start from you.
When's Forrest Kaysen gonna show up?
Now you'll never die. You'll be eternal.
Apart from the dying bit.
Just wait for me, Lise. I'll be with you soon. I'll always be with you. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie.
I'm assuming that's when the head came off. Only $20 for profiling?
Elise Clarkson was murdered here. After she died, she was carried to the spot underneath that bridge. Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence. But this is different. Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone.
I mean, it can be both things.
The ritual, the altar, a mother killing her child, a monstrous giant, and a mysterious, stylish woman. There's a real demon out there, and it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zach, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve. Isn't that right?
Nice. I have headed to the singularity. Okie dokie. So who's the giant man? Is that going to be Forrest Kaysen in his more monstrous form? Is it going to be somebody else? See, I can pick out the peripherals of this just from knowing the first game. You know it's going to be Forrest Kaysen because it's a prequel. So there's no reason it couldn't be. Although, if he survived the end of the first one, it wouldn't surprise me. But, so, you know Forrest Kaysen's going to be involved because of the seeds and everything. I'm just waiting for his dog to show up. You can also make some educated guesses to other aspects. Ow! I couldn't really do much about that. Fair enough. So I know Forrest Kaysen's going to be involved. Obviously the Clarkson family are deeply involved and they're probably being manipulated by Forrest Kaysen. Probably through a medium, because he sort of used a go-between to manipulate everybody in the first game. So, yeah. But I don't know who the tall person is. Or the stylish woman. I don't think I've got enough information to sort of work out who those people are. But it's like, it's almost a given that it's Forrest Kaysen who's the big bad again. Which, in some respects, is cool. In other respects, I'd almost find slightly disappointing. It depends how well they play, like, tie it into the first game, really. And I presume they're going to tie it in quite well, so it might not end up being disappointing if that's the case. Still good. It's still good. Do-do-do. Oh, you bugger! Snick. Eat a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're angry. Hey! Getting some product placement there. Gimme all the beautiful goodies. Oh! Flip! Flip, flip, flip! Wow, the controls there bordered on actually responsive. So was there no reason to go here? Fair enough. First aid kit. I've got tons of first aid kits now. Let go. Let go. Thank you. Okie dokie. Yeah, I see you there, you arsehole. Oh, I thought it'd be more of a fight. Ooh, his thing was yellow. Is that better? Ooh, rubber bullets. I'll take more rubber bullets. Bring out your rubber bullets. Good song by 10cc. Check it out. Oh god. That's it. Fight each other to get through the door. How many are there? They keep glitching out. I don't think you can actually get through the door. That's quite funny. Cool. Like putting enemies right round corners where you can't see them. And obviously your controls aren't exactly the most responsive, so you are almost guaranteed to be blindsided at some point. There we go. Nice. Nice. It was nice to start on a action sequence this time. Meant there was none of that just sort of fiddling around like there was at the beginning of the last episode where I didn't know what the smeg I was doing. Means we're actually making consistent progress this episode. I'm going to try and do these more frequently. Obviously I've got this nicer setup now, which isn't so hot for me to shoot in and is obviously substantially more comfortable because I can because I really do want to get through this. My original plan was to just marathon this, but as I say, I originally started uploading these unlisted because I had a couple of friends that were curious about Deadly Premonition 2 but weren't sure whether to pick it up or not, and so they wanted me to sort of record myself playing it. And then I had a couple of people tell me I should just put them public, so I thought if they're going to be public I'll put a little bit more effort into recording them. So yeah. Have another quick save there. We're about almost halfway through this episode. The smeg is that? Is this a boss? Okay. Fetus in a plant.
I did it. I really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Zach, this case is going to be a labyrinth. I certainly didn't expect to run into a monster like this. Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die. What do you think? Should we read off her rights?
Now, it's The red one's
Actual
turn.
boss fight, okay.
Red one.
There are only really boss fights at the end of the first
Enemy.
Deadly Premonition.
We'll be together. Together. Red. Oh, seeds. Red. Oh, yeah. I killed Lise. I did just as I was told. I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby. Lise! Lise! You son of a bitch! What did you do to my daughter?
Wow. It's it's the end of Half-Life 1 all over again. The phases of this boss battle seem to be quite quick. Disappointing boss battle. I could have just ignored all the ads and just completely just kept shooting the fetus.
You're really pissing me off. Invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me. So then why? What are you? No, it can't be. You came here to stop our plan. You can't stop us now.
He's even holding it sideways, gangster.
Sacrifice. You don't know how much we sacrificed.
I mean, your daughter.
Tears of blood we cried. Oh, for
How
the
many
red
litres of blood in a
one's
human body? About
red.
6 or 7? I can't remember.
So far, the red one gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Bang. Oh. Oh god, it's the moon presence from Bloodborne. No! I had enough trouble with that the first time round. No, he just lifts up his handgun. Oh, amazing pun that I didn't even realise. Handgun.
Is this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although you probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us!
Is that so? Oh god. Oh god. That's probably not good. That's probably not good!
Snap the tendons! Why? Why?
Oh god. Why are there so many of her? can't remember what the button is to get into my inventory to heal from the damage I took in the first run. I love his reloading walk. Disaster aversion bonus. Does that mean I didn't take a hit in that phase? I'll take it. Impossible. This is impossible.
This is impossible.
That was amazing. They actually subtitled it with the sort of the second phase was a little bit more interesting as a boss battle, but after I realised the first one I could just literally stand still and go bang 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 bang. Yeah. I like to imagine this is just York going off his tits in a warehouse. Firing his little rubber bullets everywhere while he hallucinates. The first game was a lot more vague about whether the supernatural stuff was actually happening or not. But yeah. This one feels like it's committing to it a bit more. Maybe it's a bit early days to tell.
Lise. Our new world. My Lise. My sweet little dolly.
Galena Clarkson, you are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lise Clarkson and the illegal disposal of her corpse. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore. Zach, pardon my language.
I'm pretty certain that even if the person doesn't understand, you still have to finish reading them their rights. I don't know, is that different in the US? In the UK, you've got to read it regardless.
This case can go fuck itself.
Okay, York. He's obviously not as used to the weird stuff yet. That felt very out of character, York saying this case can go fuck itself. I can't recall him ever swearing in the first game. Ooh, that weirdly rubbed me the wrong way. I could imagine Zach saying this case can go fuck itself, but York, that doesn't seem right.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I'm awful sorry you had to get all caught up in our town's dirty laundry. I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon, though. You never fail to impress me.
I still don't trust you, Melvin. That surname Woods has me concerned. Especially since Patricia isn't a Woods originally. And just Woods instantly sets me off as thinking you're suspicious, Melvin. Even though I do like your sort of movie slogan voice tick.
Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the office. Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work to take care of. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell the Clarksons.
I've got to say, the subtitles are amazing. They are particularly descriptive.
That's my biggest problem.
Melvin, this investigation has only just begun.
Melvin, calm down, my dude. Calm down.
What? But we got the killer.
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
You mean you're gonna keep searching the town?
He doesn't seem to like that. I wonder why.
Of course. At the moment, I'm after a tall, stylish woman.
Aren't we all, York? Aren't we all?
Does that ring any bells?
Stylish?
Ain't no woman stylish around here.
You lost me. What's that got to do with anything?
It's got to do with what I'm looking for, Melvin.
Zack and I saw her with our own eyes. We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking about Professor R.
Prof R.
Professor R? From the jazz bar?
Professor R from the jazz bar.
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish.
Everybody else is a fucking hick.
She's tall, too.
But,
What is it, Melvin?
well...
Oh, have I reached the moment?
Well, out with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
You're looking for a stylish woman, right?
Yes, we've established that.
Yeah, I've established something else. We'd reached the point where it might go slightly downhill in terms of representation. If I'm correct, this is where York is going to have his pro-trans sort of argument and then immediately start to undermine it later. Okay, well, we'll try and power through.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong tree with Professor R. She isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
Melvin. And I liked you.
I hear you loud and clear. Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases. With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some prejudice with you.
But
Is she the type to forbid customers from entering her jazz bar due to the color of their skin?
no, she ain't like that.
Well then, case closed. Melvin, I think we should call it a day. I'm going to head back to my hotel and get some sleep. I also need to prepare a report to send back to the Bureau. Patty, thank you very much for assisting me in my investigation. I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I just helped an FBI agent.
Oh,
he's
and Melvin,
not a
one more
normal
thing.
one.
You needn't worry about what to tell the Clarksons.
I'll do it. I have such a way with people.
I'm sure they already know that Galena's been arrested.
Oh, no, literally, we're just not going to tell them at all. Well, yes, we know they've got eyes and ears everywhere, but still.
After all, this is Carré.
Everybody says different things. It's either Le Carré or Le Carré. Le Carré. Is it Lou or Le? I'm very confused. Yeah, screw you, pens and files. That's what I think about paperwork. Due process. Oh god, the creepy, creepy inside of his head. Let's get the heck out of here. He seriously looks like he's gonna, he looks like he's American football charging somebody. Right, while I'm here, I should probably heal up. Here we go. That did the trick. Not fully healed, but it will do. Buy a couple of those, and I'll get a donut or something on the way out. Okie dokie. So it's all starting to kick off now. So the stylish woman is Professor R. So the only thing I don't really know is who's the tall guy. Because again, we can work out the big bad because of it's the Red Sea, so it has to be Kaysen. But who's the big dude? That's the only mystery I really have. That and the Y. Well, I don't really need the Y because it's Kaysen. So the Y is just propagating the curious and curiouser. I wonder when Forrest is going to pop up though. I wonder if I've seen him already and not realised. Maybe he doesn't look the same. Is the frame rate better? I'm not sure I'm seeing it. Oh my god. Sail on hunky men. For sunburn customers only. Can you get sunburnt in this game? Oh, I'm looking fairly sunburnt on the webcam. That's just because the red leaking from that. That wouldn't surprise me. You can get stinky, so you can have an ice cream in it. What the fuck, Melvin? Do you do any police work? Just give me some food, dude. I'm going to take a couple of those and a couple of those. And I want... Is that the best you've got food-wise? Just tiny bits. Really? Fine, I'll just buy a ton of butter cookies. Yeah, you seem to do more work with the general store, considering I've seen you do absolutely, literally no police work. I do no work. Wouldn't be a problem, because I do no work. Pro tip, if you have to say I'm funny, you're not that funny. Melvin, I will. God damn it. Still dodging the question. I don't think he's very balanced at all, certainly not mentally. I don't think anybody in this game is particularly balanced mentally, except for maybe Patricia. The implication there, I'm kind of behind it. Baffling. Baffling. Utterly baffling. Okie dokie, so let's try out these water valves while we're at it. Could have sworn we turned the water valve last time. Or was that the previous time? I can't remember. There's so many water valves. There's the one on this floor, wasn't it? Down the side here was the one we fiddled with last time? Huh. Is there another one I'm not thinking of? If I try and use the water. And I still can't, so there must be something I'm not... Huh. What if I talk to your man down here? Okay. If I call him, can I talk to him? I don't think you can. I think we did this before and you can't do it. No, you can't. What's he got anyway? Yeah, David. Tarmuchley. Let's just sleep for a couple of hours and see who's back out by then. That'll do. Take a quick 5-hour nap. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee, diddly-dee. Cool. Oh, nice stretch there, York. I can't do anything about it because the shower's not working. I smell. Oh, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I've been trying to fix this fucking shower for so long. David, god damn it, you better be able to fix this shit. So much rage, so much insurmountable fucking rage. He's not gonna be here, is he? Because David's on the thing. What's the time frames? Who are you? Oh, it's Danny Clarkson. Okay. God damn it. So let's have another nap for a few hours and see if David's then in the kitchen. That's something, like, I get that it wants to have the sort of scheduling system that the first game did, but I think if you're able to, like, press the bell to make him come to certain things, to sell you things as certain roles, you should be able to ask him questions then as well. Ooh, that was worrying. My controller was doing that by itself. Let's give it another bit. I'm hoping this is the last step because I don't want to walk around the rest of the game with flies flying around me. I'm not a smelly man, I swear to God. It's actually genuinely bothering me. Come on, let's go in here and see what we've got. Oh, thank God. Please tell me you have a plan. Bathroom on the first floor. I swear to God, this better be the last valve. I am literally stinky. I am a very stinky man. I've gone from not at all stinky to very stinky in 5 hours. Oh God, wait. First floor is the ground floor in American terms, isn't it? We had this last time and I already forgot. There we go, yeah. It's not my fault if something goes wrong. Yes! Just in time. Isn't that right, Zach? The fuck? Don't tell me the shower just broke again. Don't tell me I've got to go through that rigmarole every time I want to use the shower. Oh, thank God. I mean, a bead and a dazzling jewel aren't the same thing. So one of the 5 beads. 5 beads for what? The Abyssal Bayou bead. Okay. Interesting. What are the 5 beads for? Well, now showered. Let's go back into the original place. Nice. Okie pokey. Let's add what we know to the investigation board.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
I concur.
We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Ooh, hello, evidence organization.
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is? That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson. His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson.
Dan E.
He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency.
Did he now?
Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson. But he's still just the son-in-law. Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder? Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather
I actually
shy.
like these bits in games because it helps you remember things. Because obviously I haven't played this for like a week or two.
Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very
No,
start.
there's something here, because Avery Smith, we know he can't be the 10-foot tall man with monster strength because he's not 10 foot tall. But he did talk about helping with experiments or something, but then when asked about it, he said, oh, he wasn't a scientist. Could he be referencing him helping with Professor R? Or helping Professor R with something?
If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces.
It's alright, just draw in the gaps with Sharpie, it'll be fine.
Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific, but we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson? Yes, that's right.
What do you mean missing? She's not missing, she's in the jail.
Lisa's own mother killed her while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history. The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games. And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Oh, you literally can only suggest... That's Professor R.
Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case. Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South
It
something?
certainly is, Zach.
The people here
York.
are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire.
Food is to die for. You saying that, but every time you order something, you just drink the coffee.
What? Still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
It's all getting rather deep and disturbing. I think that's us pretty much coming up on dead on an hour, though. So what I might do is I might cut the recording here and call this an episode, and then we shall see what happens next time. Let's wait for the loading screen to end, just in case something cool happens immediately afterwards. But otherwise, I think that'll be that for this episode. I'm trying to stick to 1 hour episodes. Makes it a little bit more consistent. Obviously, the first one was like nearly 2 hours long, but that was a special case. Especially since the opening of the game is like an hour-long uninterruptible thing. Is that Danny?
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
Okay, this is worth waiting for. What the fuck?
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Carré. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
This is a sick tune.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. But first, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Carré has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops. I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really
I wouldn't back
serious
towards
about
that tank if I were you.
Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Ooh, scaly boy.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No, but
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
I mean, it's not like you had your arm cut off. Also, there's cutting your arm off, and then there's feeding it to a crocodile
Wait, Paul,
or alligator
I get
while
it now. You
conscious.
want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way. You can't be serious.
Oh, come on,
sir.
at least let him pick the arm.
Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
Oh. I assume he just fainted at the end there.
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do. That be the law of this land.
Is this the end of the first chapter? Oh, the jazz bar. No, I'm not going to comment on it. That may just very well be the best end to an episode ever. We get to see a man get his arm eaten, and you get to chill out to some smooth jazz by a mostly naked dude. I call that a winner. Oh, speaking of winners, it's rank. Yeah, I'll take that. Okie dokie. Well, I think we should call it there. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll have the pleasure of catching you next time. Toodaloo.